Let's chat Pittsburgh Steelers now around the future of Big Ben Roethlisberger. Now, Juju Smith-Schuster, the wide receiver, of course, has recently said that he thinks this is Big Ben's last year in the NFL, with, I assume, Pittsburgh set to make one more deep, we hope it works out, run with their aging but Hall of Fame quarterback. Now, as we'll get into in depth as well, Big Ben's 2020 wasn't quite what I think he was hoping for. But the hope is, for Pittsburgh, Big Ben, and Juju Smith-Schuster as well, that this last run is a magical one in Pittsburgh. Here's what Juju had to say. Quote, being able to play with Big Ben again for one more year, I believe right now on paper, I think which Smith-Schuster means his contract means, it's his last one. I think it is. He's done so much for me over the past 4 years. But as far as Ben, this year is special because it'll be his last. He had a tremendous career for 15-plus years, and it would be great to go out with a W. Now, overall, for the entirety of the year, wasn't bad from Big Ben. Plenty of touchdowns. It was a bit of a tale of two halves. The first half was, frankly, much better than the second half was. The completion percentage looks pretty good. The yards were fine there. The ground game was a major problem for Pittsburgh. In theory, with Najee Harris and some additions on the offensive line, that will be better as well. But this very well might be, and I have long assumed, it would be the last year for the Hall of Fame quarterback. So let's play a favorite game here. Over or under, and we are including this year as 1 year. Over or under 1.5 more years for Big Ben. What I'm asking you is, really, is this his last year? If he's going to play more than this year, type in O for over. If he's going to play less than that, type in U for under. I mentioned the first half versus second half, right? And I think that's very much told in this little graphic with these stats here. The completion percentage from Big Ben from the first 9 games to the last 6 is not that different. Pretty even in the end. But look at the adjusted yards per attempt. Now, that's more of an advanced stat, but I find it very valuable. The adjusted yards per attempt plummeted from 7.57, a pretty good figure, to 5.42. Over 2 yards per attempt less by Big Ben down the stretch. They could not go downfield. The passing offense struggled. It was bad, and frankly, there was really no way around it. The interceptions jumped up in fewer games, not to mention this is regular season only, so the 4 playoff interception not included here. Quarterback rating plummeted, and the touchdowns went down as well. If you can get first 9 games, Big Ben, Pittsburgh's going to be dangerous. I think Juju Smith-Schuster will also benefit from that, from a statistical productive. Not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but this was not the offense we saw at the beginning of the Steelers' run with Juju and Big Ben just a couple years ago. If Big Ben is back of it 2020, Roethlisberger, oh boy, that season might be out of control quickly for Pittsburgh.